Wait a few minutes. Yeah, it's gonna be deep. It's gonna be deep, bro.
Yeah, definitely, man.
All right, we got 3 people watching. That's pretty good. Hopefully, more people come in. Yo, Hotep family, this is your RBG brother, God Hollywood Jr. coming with another reel, and this is gonna be a little deep. You know what I mean? I got my another brother from another mother and father. Introduce yourself, brother.
Oh yeah, peace, peace. Yeah, brother CJ, man. From the Prisoners of War Radio, man, and man, we dealing with something real serious today. The code of the streets. We're gonna be talking about the Tekashi 6ix9ine situation, man, and man, how all of these people with these want to be gangsters. Right, the street life ain't nothing to play with, man.
Man,
So
I remember you and I. We were just talking about that when he first came out, and we was talking about the his hairstyle, and he was just like, this dude is a weirdo. You know what I mean? And as everybody heard, is that as you can see, he got locked up for like 2 years. He was being questioned, right? And over something like extortion and all these other stuff. And as you can see, he's out of jail. But the people that you see around him, they're locked up. His manager, Shotty, they all locked up. And you and I, we had talked about this, saying, why is this dude down with the Bloods? You know what I mean? I said, real black folks, we don't hang around weirdos. This guy's a fucking weirdo. This guy, Daniel Hernandez, he's a weirdo. And his music is not even hip hop. His music is not even hip hop. It's rock. He was on Angie Martinez's show. You know what he said? He said he said he wasn't a fan of hip hop. He never listened to hip hop. He said he liked rock and roll, like heavy metal. This is why he looked the way he looked. So what happened is that he wanted some street credit. He was looking for some street credit because he got picked on. He looked like a herb, right? He looked like a big herb. Now, what I don't understand about the brothers, why they allow this clown, this Joker wannabe, he wants to get down on a team. Now everybody know, and CJ, you know that there's no Latinos in the Bloods. The Eastside Bloods was created because of people like him, right? So I don't understand why they allow this dude to be affiliated and make it into this studio, make it to this, like this, I don't know, the studio gangster type of group where the Bloods came from the struggle of oppression. You know what I'm saying? My question is, why didn't he be down with the Latin Kings, or I don't know, or he's Mexican, right? He's Mexican. So, or I believe he's part Mexican because I know his mother is Mexican. So how come he didn't join with the essays and rap with them? Why us? So you know, as we was talking, CJ, we realized he was setting them brothers up. He was planted there. I think he was planted. This is why the name of this topic calls Tekashi 6ix9ine is the first hip hop informant. All right, he's trying to make snitching a cool thing. But the question is this: who is it benefit for? Because you know, every time, because if you and I snitched, we still facing jail time no matter what. We already know that. Either it's not gonna be like, oh, you snitch, you're gonna get no time. You're gonna get less time. You're gonna serve time, but it's gonna be less time. This dude, he's off. Like his record is clean. So all those brothers in the back, they in jail. They locked up. And you notice none of them brothers are flashy. He's the only one that's wearing the jewelry. He got the gold. He got all this flashiness. And they have nothing. They're not rocking no jewelry. So I said, where's the benefit? So I understand, you know, black people use other races for a quick come up. They want to be known, they want to be famous, so they want to get close to white folks because technically he's a white boy that speaks Spanish. Okay, so they want to get close to him and they want to be in the videos, as you can see here. You know, and for a person who never don't know nothing about the streets, he's getting some power, some street credit power. And this is what he has done. But what happened was he got too cocky with it and he started trolling and starting unnecessary beef with other black people. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to play you where his baby mama said, we're going to play you how he bragged about snitching, and he said, why did he snitch? And he's going to make it that, hey, it's okay to be in a gang. And if you decide you get in trouble, you could, if you want less time, no time, you can snitch. And it become beneficial. And this is the lie that he's telling our people. You know what I mean? So I don't know. So CJ, how you feel about this dude?
Well, man, you know, at this point, man, I mean, he's a wannabe. He's a wannabe, you know, gangster stuff, a wannabe blood. But now it's like everything is catching up with him.
Mm-hmm.
He's seeing what the streets is really about. Because as far as I know, man, this man is like in hiding, in protective custody or something, man. He can't even release his location because he got people that want to kill him, man. He done like double cross, you know, like the 9 Trey Bloods. You know, these are real deal street dudes and stuff, man. And it's just the brothers, man, really were just using him for his fame.
Well, they were using each other though.
You know, to get access to his fame.
Right. You know, that's why I understand that. Why would you? And see, they just as guilty too. I'm gonna be real with it. They just as guilty too. Because why would you use something which is kind of which is hypocrisy? Because you use a situation that we was created through because black people was oppressed. We already know the Bloods that was created in New York because of the Latin Kings, right? And the Latin Kings were, well, I think they were like a Puerto Rican gang. They used to beat up on the brothers. And that's where the blood started to come into effect. Because I think OG Mac, I think he come from LA. Or he knew, or he was born here, or he had family in LA. He just took the idea from LA and brought it to New York, or something like that. And he came up with this, like, this we're gonna start a blood. So my whole thing is, why would they let this dude who could pass for Puerto Rican, and the bottom line, he's Latino, why would you even give him that type of clout? Why would you even give him that flag like that? That's why I don't understand that. Like, why would you make him into a blood, make him into something that he's not? He didn't work for that. Because he paid to be affiliated. He had to pay money on that. So he didn't have to go to no initiation. So see how tough he really is. Because everybody know when you in initiation, you got to get jumped. You got to get jumped in. You know what I mean? We never saw this dude fight. Or he's good with the hands. We didn't even see this dude bust a gun. I'm just saying. So this guy's a fraud, man. But CJ, you and I, we had talked about this in the past, man. It's just crazy how things is coming full circle now, man. Word.
Right.
Yeah.
Ready to see these videos, bro.
Yeah, man. So we're gonna play. Where he's bragging. All right, let me just screen share this. Okay. Let me get this out of here. So this is the video where he's bragging. No, this is the kidnap one. This is not the one. I'm trying to find out what that one. Oh no, that's not one. That's not it. Okay. 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 I think this is it. Let me see. Nope. That's not it. So it has to be this one. Give me 1 second. Hope it's not the same one. So what is the thing? It's not coming on? Come on. Mm. Okay, no, that's not the one I want. That's not the one I want. It's the other one. I keep clicking the other one. Oh, here we go. Should come on.
I can't see.
Hold.
Damn, man, it wasn't even coming on.
Yeah, I can hear it, but I can't see the video.
Yeah, I was trying to. It wasn't even coming on, man. I'm just trying to. All right, so you know what? Let's do it this way. Let's play his girlfriend, and let's check out what she says. This is stupid. This is not coming on. My computer's slow. I don't know what's going on with this. This is crazy. All right. My computer's so slow. I don't know what's going on. The connection is bad. So I want to get this time. It's not loading. What? Something's wrong with this. Just give me a few minutes. I'm having some technical difficulties.
Oh yeah, it's all good, man.
All right. Oh, here we go. Let's see if I can play this now. Well, I'll play the girl first. Yeah, this is the baby mother. So we're gonna play her. Come on, what's this thing? It's just slow. It's not coming on. Yeah, that shit's crazy. You know what? I'm gonna go on YouTube. That's what I'm gonna do. Cause they playing games on this. I don't know what's going on with that. So, I don't know what's going on. That was weird. Cause I had everything set up. Here we go. Get back to this. Hold on. Let me take all this jewelry off. All right, I just want to play the part when he say he's snitching, and the whole life trying to be a real nigga, trying to be a stand-up, tall, loyal guy. To try to shit on a kid like me, to be like, yo, fuck that, he's a. All right, here we go. I don't know if you can hear it, but let's see what happens.
I hear it, I just don't see no video.
Huh?
So I can hear. I don't see no. Okay, there we go. Okay, here we go. Yeah.
Let me go back a little bit. How long is this shit? Oh, it's not here. Stop playing. Look at this. 1.6 million. 1.6 million. This dude got a. Yo, you ever saw that movie? You ever saw that cartoon called Emo with the fish? You said the shark always chasing the what's that little the little goldfish?
Nemo?
I forgot that. I think it's Emo, whatever.
Nemo?
Yeah. Remember the shark was saying that's the fucking shark he got. Yo, what's up with these cartoon cats? yo, that's what this is what I'm talking about, man. Like real dudes don't act. What I never. You can look at the 50 Cents, the Snoop Dogs. They don't rock chains like that. Like this dude is a big kid. Like he just like on some cartoon shit. We can't be me and y'all not the same. King of wait, why I keep hearing King of New York, King of New York? Y'all not the kings of New York. Look at the numbers.
right now, yo, how y'all let that kid rap, right? How y'all let him rap and come home to beat, still get more numbers than us, break all the records? Why y'all can't stand it or something? Y'all can't stand it. Y'all can't listen. You live your whole life, right? You live your whole life trying to be a real nigga. And this is me. This is real Danny shit. Fuck 6ix9ine, right? This is some Danny Hernandez shit. You live your whole life trying to be a real nigga, trying to be a stand-up troll, loyal guy. To try to shit on a kid like me, to be like, yo, fuck that, he's a rat, he's a rat, he's a rat, he's a rat. To be like, yo, he ratted. To then a rat like me to come home and still do more numbers than you, I would be mad too.
Wow, see, and you see how he admits, like he's comfortable of saying that, hey, yeah, I'm a rat, and I came home. Like, no shame in his game. No shame in his game. Now this guy's supposed to be affiliated with the Bloods, the whole Treyway. Now he put all them brothers under the bus. See, this is what I did when I did that video, Sleeping with the Enemy. This is what happens. When you looking for a quick come up, dealing with people like that, you go into jail. Ain't nothing good coming out of that. Nothing good coming out of that. Now he's admitting, and like I said, the people that he got locked up, these guys serving 10 to 15 years in jail, almost 20 years. He comes out, you know, because he's a white boy, speaks Spanish, and he's still making numbers. He's still making money. How is that possible? How is that possible? But the brothers that look like me, they locked up. How is that possible?
If a rat came home and did more numbers than me, I would be mad too. I would. I promise you I would be mad. If a rat came home to, like the way I came home and did more numbers than me, I would be mad. You have every reason to be mad. Every reason. Because no matter how much dirt y'all throw on my name, no matter, and I've seen everything. Everybody gonna be quiet now. For 2 years, y'all made fun of me. Y'all done made memes of me. Y'all done throw my name in the dirt. Yo, rat, bitch, fucking. Y'all didn't go through what I went through, and I still came home, and I'm a legend at the age of 24 years old because I came home and a rat is doing more numbers than you. I would be mad too. I would. I wouldn't be able to sleep at it. A real nigga wouldn't be able to sleep at it. I would go home sleeping like, why is this kid doing better than me? I wouldn't be able to sleep. I don't blame you, nigga. I don't blame you. I would be mad too. I would be mad. If a nigga ratted and I spend my whole life trying to be a real nigga, I'd be mad too. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like I'm genuinely sorry. And another thing I want to address for the King of New York shit, let's cut that out.
Now I want to pause that real quick. I want to pause that real quick. Now CJ, now you notice how he used the N-word, right?
Right.
And if you look very closely, somebody has said stop saying the N-word. I just saw a comment in that Instagram. Stop using the N-word. And this is the disrespect because every time he used that N-word, he's talking about people like you and me. He's not talking about his people. So the disrespect is beyond. I mean, it's bad enough that he snitched. And then now he's calling us the N-words. You know, and it's crazy.
Sit down. King's home. It's over. It's over. Y'all got, and I get it. If you got one Richard Mille, nigga, this is all mine, nigga. Look, right there, fucking get whatever y'all rappers do. That's mine, nigga. All 4 cars, Lambo, Lamborghini Aventador, Ray, McLaren, G-Wagon. You name it, nigga. All mine, all bought up. Y'all can't fuck with me. Y'all can't compete with me. And I'm gonna let y'all niggas know that. But I'm sorry, and now let me break it down. I'm sorry. I want to say that I'm sorry to my fans because you know what? It wasn't worth it. It wasn't. And I'm gonna tell you what. If there is a street code, right? If there is a street code and there's something so called as loyalty and everything and no snitching and all of that, I get it, right? But where was the loyalty when you were sleeping with my baby mother? put on a wiretap trying to kill me? Where was the loyalty when you tried to kidnap my mother? Where was the loyalty when you stole millions of dollars from? Where was that? So who broke it first? I get it. Don't fight fire with fire. I'm sorry. But what did I do wrong? Be loyal to niggas that's fucking my baby moms? Be loyal to niggas that kidnap me? Beat the shit out of me on video and everything?
Now I gotta stop you right now. CJ, check this out. He said people want to talk about street code, right? And he says, well, they want to talk about loyalty. He said, I'm sorry, but where was the loyalty when they slept with my baby mom? And they did all this. He's naming all these stuff that was done to him. Then my question is, now, it seemed like to me they was doing this before he got in that situation. So if this happened to you before that situation, then how come you didn't tackle that situation then? If you know somebody was dealing with your baby mama, how come you didn't go to that person? You know somebody did X, Y, Z to you. How come you didn't go to that person and deal with them? If you supposed to be gangster. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't follow that street code. That came from prison. That most of that stuff came from prison, and they brought it into the streets. I don't go by that. I go by a code where I'm like this. Everybody saw that movie called Law Abiding Citizen. Have you seen that movie, CJ?
Yeah, yep.
With Jamie Foxx, right? And that guy who played forgot his name. He played 300.
Yeah, I can't remember his name either.
Right. But in the movie, anybody who haven't seen it, in the movie, somebody had done something to his family. He got the guy locked up. He told the authorities, and he got the guy locked up. But the guy got off. Something with some technicalities where the criminal got off. Okay, and the dude was mad, so he took matters in his own hands. He said, "Look, fuck it, I'm going to be the judge and the juror and the prosecutor." So I go by that code. That code I go by. I like that code. I'm going to go by. I will say, if anybody done something, I would tell people, if you don't want, if those who's not from the streets, those that don't go by that gang, it's really a gang code. I don't go by no gang code. No, tell the authority, because that's really their problem, right? But if they don't do nothing, then you take law in your own hands. That's the code I go by. That's the code. I like that code better, because at least they can say, at least they can never say, well, you didn't, you never told us. You see what I'm saying? You never told us. And that has nothing to do with snitching. I would just say, no, that's the white man's problem. That's y'all problem. Y'all created criminals. When y'all came into United States, y'all was criminals. So y'all deal with that. And if y'all don't deal with that, I'm going to deal with that. That's the code I follow. That's why I like that movie, Law Abiding Citizen. Good movie. But with him, he don't follow the code that you and I probably don't probably go by, CJ. He go by the game code. And the game code, he's not used to that. You know what I'm saying? So while they was doing all this stuff, when he didn't get caught up in that, and with no FBI and all that stuff, he ignored it. He was too scared to affront those dudes. Them dudes is really bangers. He's not a banger like that. He's a studio wannabe gangster. He's a prankster. That's what he does. You know what I'm saying? So when he had an opportunity to say, hey, you know what? When he said, look, when they say, look, you're looking at 40 to 50 years, if you don't tell, because we got you on record, and we say, look, we'll let you out, if you know, and we'll even give you some protection because we know these guys are going to come after you. So he just took the deal. He was like, well, he thought about it. He was like, yo, they did took advantage of my baby mama. They did rob me. They did this and this, did X, Y, and Z. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Lock them all up. You know what I'm saying? And it's unfortunately, it wasn't his people that got locked up. It was our people that got locked up. And that's the problem. That's the problem. I'll play a little more of it, and then we'll go on where his baby mama said.
I'm supposed to be loyal to that. You know what? You know what it is? Y'all don't want to accept the fact that those are all true facts. Y'all don't want to accept. Y'all understand why I snitch. Y'all understand. Y'all don't want to understand. It's not that y'all don't understand. Y'all don't want to understand. Y'all don't want to understand that. Damn, this kid really was. He moved their families out of poverty. He paid for schools for all of the members, whatever. But he snitched on them. Why? Were they loyal to me? Because when I met son, he was sleeping on the rug. I give him money. Go look. Listen, I'm a rainbow Mexican kid. I rap. I'm not about that game shit. But listen, I know how to get us out. You wasn't loyal to me. Whether. I understand. Let's just.
Yeah, he said, well, what he said? He said, well, I'm not about that. He said, but see, I'm not about that gang stuff. So, but if you're not about that gang stuff, then why you even rap about it? Why are you throwing up the red flag and acting like you gangster? Why are you making threats and talking about, yo, you putting hit out on people? I mean, they got you on tape. You was on record and making a hit out on people. Like, are you serious, dude? They got you on tape. I mean, come on, man. Like, it's just that you play that game now you didn't want to face the consequences, so you're gonna let the so-called niggas take the fall. Because I can't survive in that. I don't belong in there. My people don't belong in there. So that's what happens when you're looking for a quick come up and when you allow people like that in your circle. When you allow people like that in your circle, this is what happened. Because a lot of people like that would never would stick with you thin, would stick with you thick. They would stick with you thin, but not thick.
Fuck that rainbow head nigga. Fuck Tekashi Snap. Fuck him. Fuck that rainbow head kid. Fuck him. Fuck that rainbow head kid. Y'all didn't really have a reason to dislike me just because I screamed and raps and I got rainbow head. That was y'all reason, right? Or he's mad, loud. That was y'all reason. But then now y'all got a reason. So of course the go-to is, oh, he snitched. He's a rat. So that's y'all go-to, which I understand and I don't blame y'all. I can't blame y'all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to my fans because they don't deserve it. My family, my mother, my family don't deserve that. And I'm sorry. But y'all not gonna break me down like if I did something wrong. Listen, I snitched, I ratted. But who was I supposed to be loyal to? If you can't be loyal to me out here in the free world, and you fucking with my baby mom, and while I'm out on tour making money for all of us, you back at home sleep with my baby mom, then I get kidnapped and you try to kill me? If you can't be loyal to me out here in the free world, wouldn't you think if I would have held you down, you wouldn't violate me in the prison? Stab me up, poke me up in my neck. What? I'm not gonna lose my life over a no hater, over no, Joe, you did the wrong. Nah, y'all understand it. Y'all don't want to understand it. Y'all don't want to understand it. But anyway, look, I'm gonna put it like this, right? I love you guys.
So Craig, what do you think about that? What's your thoughts?
Well, I mean, you know, like you said, this dude is a studio gangster, man. And like you always, like you also said, dude was never about that life to begin with. I mean, man, he's a weirdo. Look at the way he dresses. Like, what blood do you know wears pink, like Skittle, color hair? You know what I'm
LGBT
saying?
colors.
Like, look at his chains and stuff, man. He got like, you was talking about that Nemo, the shark from Nemo. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's just a weirdo, man. So, like you say, bro, like what happened in Law Abiding Citizen, man. Like sometimes, you know, you just gotta take matters into your own hands. And like if he got these dudes out here, I mean, he's supposed to be so street, but got these dudes out here, man, sleeping with his baby mama, kidnapping them. We're gonna get into that video in a little while. Should this dude had almost like over $300,000 worth of jewelry stolen, but he ain't built like that. So I just don't understand why is he trying to portray on wax that he's living that life, man, when he know, you know, he really ain't built like that, man. All he is just a snitch.
Right. 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 Now this is his baby. This is what the baby mama said. This is what the baby mama said. Let me play that.
Well, you guys are going through this together.
Yeah.
And
I'm gonna read to the part when
you know, there's other women that are involved.
Tons.
You know, apart from what you saw, you know, with Chief Keef's baby mother.
No, I want to read it when she read the.
There is.
I don't want that one. It was the one that she was reading the. Here we go. I think this is it. Yeah, here we go.
All right, here we go. We have Sarah Molina.
Hey.
You know, who many of you know is the mother of Tekashi 6ix9ine's daughter, and has been part of the whole Tekashi story. You know, it's played out on social media and so forth. Definitely appreciate you coming in.
Thank you for having me.
You know, you're going through a very hard time right now, with Tekashi locked up. You know, the rest of the label locked up as well. You know, first and foremost, how are you doing right now?
I feel like I'm doing the best that I can right now at this point. I'm holding up pretty well, a lot better than a lot of people think I am, actually.
Okay. Your daughter's okay?
Of course. I'm just fortunate that she's still at a young age, that she doesn't really understand what's going on. So I'm just happy that it's still normal day to day for her.
Yeah. She's what, 3 years old now?
Yeah, she turned 3 in October.
Okay. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You know, most times kids really don't remember a lot of stuff before 5.
Yeah. So. I mean, I try to keep it as normal and as consistent as I possibly can at this point. I don't want her to feel out of place or feel like there's anything different than what she's used to. So.
Absolutely. Now,
give me 1 second. I'm just trying to, when she reads the.
Now, you know, I want to talk about your whole story, but you know,
think
before we do that, I kind of want to talk about some.
She got to read that. I'm just looking for when she read that.
All right, here we go. We have Sarah Molina.
Yeah.
All right.
He did it like maybe a few times. You know, I think he did it a few times. He maybe did it like three, 4 times. It wasn't he got caught because it wasn't something that I was in denial about it for so long, for a very long time. You know, nobody wants to hear that, you know, like someone, I'm like, yo, what's going on? And
We don't even make it down the block, and we hear 2 gunshots go off.
Okay. So this is the first time you're actually around gunshots.
Yeah.
Like, in terms of, connection to all this.
And Danny wasn't in the car with us. So at this point, his mom is hysterical in the car. We're trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. We don't know.
I'm trying to figure out. I'm just trying to figure out where.
Him, in the jail facility. I guess you cried when you saw the picture of them together.
No, that's the way the media twisted it out.
Twisted that part too. Okay.
I've seen Danny with many women caught on camera. I've witnessed him fucking grope Chief Keef's baby mama's titty. Like, I seen a picture of him hugging up on a girl. Didn't make me cry. It didn't. I've seen videos on his phone of him fucking bitches. That didn't bother me. That didn't strike a nerve with me. What struck a nerve with me was basically the way he's doing things. He basically put that picture out the day of a meet and greet I did. He, in a way, I kind of feel.
This supposed to be it. Let's see.
All right, here we go. We have Sarah.
Okay, she's holding it right now. Just trying to find out.
What, 3 years old now?
Yeah, she turned.
Oh, here we go.
The defense.
Now this is where she finally. This is where she reads the.
I'm on your lap right now. And this is essentially Tekashi 6ix9ine's transcript of his guilty plea. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I have you read? Let me see where exactly it is here. It starts at the end of page 29 on line 24.
Page 29. The defendant's obligation under this agreement are as follows: that he shall truthfully and completely disclose all information of the activities of himself and others to the U.S. Attorney's Office, that he will cooperate fully with the New York City Police Department, the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms, Home Investigations, and other law enforcement agencies. You want me to keep going?
Yeah,
keep going.
That he shall attend all meetings of the office, that he shall provide to the office upon request any document that shall truthfully testify before the grand jury or at any trial, that he shall bring the office's attention all crimes which he has committed, and that he shall commit no further crimes.
Okay, and read the next paragraph, and that'll be it.
If the defendant does this, the office, and this is detailed on pages 4 and 5 of the agreement, agrees not to prosecute the defendant for the crimes set forth in counts 1 through 9 of superseding information, as well as additional crimes that the defendant has told the government about.
I checked with a lawyer in terms of what this means. From your point of view, what do you think this means?
You gotta read in between the words superseding and all of that. It's just, he basically admitted to the crimes he took part of, his participation, and he is agreeing to disclose any other information as far as what happened and who was there and how it happened. And step forth, since he has done that, as long as he does not get into any further criminal activity or crime, all 9 counts are out the window. Like, that's how I take it. Basically, we can read in between the lines what his agreement was.
Yeah, I mean, I had our lawyer take a look at this, and essentially what she's saying, which is kind of mind blowing at this point, is that if he agrees to testify and work with, various law enforcement agencies to convict everybody who he got arrested with. They're going to drop all 9 charges and not prosecute. And he will walk away with no prison time at all.
Yeah, he walks away. It's crazy, right?
It's pretty crazy because he was facing a minimum of 47 years for those 9 counts.
I just think it's unbelievable. But in a sense.
So, Brother CJ, what do you think about that?
I mean,
he read it. He read it.
Yeah, he was facing 47 years, and he winds up with only 2 years. You know, she just read the documentation. I mean, he went on Instagram and admitted and justified snitching.
Yep.
So at this point, man, even her, man, she needs to be careful because, man, there's going to be a hit. There probably is already a hit been put out on Tekashi 6ix9ine, but like we're going to get into later, that there was threats or whatever of his mother being kidnapped.
Right.
But okay, on top of that, man, I mean, I don't understand why these women, want to get themselves involved with these type of dudes, man. Like now her life is at risk. And then on top of that, bro, I was reading in the article, man. Did you know, man, he's been very abusive to her? Like he beat her so bad one day, and she had like all these scars and like punch marks.
I think she mentioned that in Vlad too. I think she mentioned that. She talks about
he brought home like several STDs.
But she did say he would have sex. He got caught in bed with. She did say he messed with a lot of girls. So
yeah, so for these females, I mean, what is she? Is she Puerto Rican? I can't really tell.
She is Spanish. I don't know. I don't know where she's from. I don't know where she's from, but she is Spanish.
Yeah, I can't really tell if she was Puerto Rican or mulatto. She looked like she could almost pass for mulatto, but but I'm just saying, man, to these women that want to chase up behind these dudes, man, like this. Boy, her life is in danger. She's not going to be able to just go out here like that because, these dudes, man, they're going to come after anything to get to get at him. Anything.
Right. Yep.
Anybody connected. I mean, his children, mother. Like, that's no life. That ain't no life, man, to live, man.
Nah.
Who wants to live like that, bro?
I mean, you heard a fact. Let me pull up what Fat Joe. Let me pull up what Fat Joe said. That shit was funny too. Fat Joe had said something, saying that he would never want to be around, because him and 6ix9ine had spoke. He was just like, yo, Fat Joe was like, yeah, man, you got money now, like there should be no problem. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if I can pull Fat Joe. And I think he was on Angie Martinez's show. Let's see. He said I wouldn't want to be caught. See if I can find that shit, man. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, there you go. Let me see if I can pull that up. Hold on. That shit's funny. He said I would.
Okay, guys, so check this out. Fat Joe has some harsh.
Let me see if I can. I'm gonna see if they can play it.
Even after he cooperated with the feds in his racketeering.
I'm gonna see if they.
For them. I'm like, yo, that's cool. We can't be cool. You
Oh, okay, here we go. Here we go. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna screen share what Fat Joe has said. That shit was funny. This is a little clip. Let's see if I can wind that shit back a little bit.
police and they snitch. I can't be my friend. And now we can't.
Okay.
Racketeering case.
Because I thought he was a nice guy, and now we can't. You know, he can't be my friend. He can't come around ever again. Because I pray for people who cross that line when they talk to the police and they snitch. I pray for them. I'm like, yo, that's cool. We can't be cool. You over there.
I mean, I get
die
it.
before you see me in the picture.
Really? 6ix9ine was arrested.
So you know, even Fat Joe was like, "Yo, I'm gonna die before."
Yeah, nobody wants to be affiliated with that.
Nah, I don't think so. And again, like, you know, we was talking about the whole LGBT thing, and you know, he's pushing that rainbow stuff on black people, and you know, and I knew something was wrong. And you saw the video with him and 50 Cent, right?
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, he's in a cop car, and you know, Tekashi 6ix9ine, he's driving a car all wild and crazy. Let me see if I can find that.
Wow, I wish you had a picture of that one.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying. I'm gonna look for. I know they do. I know they got a picture of it. Let me see. I know they got a picture of it. I'll show you right now. Let me see. I know they have a picture of it, and he's in a cop car. You know, and I thought that was kind of odd. Him being in a cop car in a music video, because no real people who's all hard and gangster ain't trying to be in no damn cop car. Let me see. If I'm gonna look for it.
I got one picture, bro.
You got it?
Hold up.
He's in a cop car?
Wait a second. I got one that's showing him like he's in the backseat of a cop car, then they got a dude who has like a clown mask on.
Yeah. Can you pull that up? I can share it.
Hold up just a second.
Cause I can't find it nowhere.
Hold up just 1 second.
Oh yeah, we could definitely share that.
Just 1 second.
Yeah, man, because that was those were signs.
Yeah.
Those were signs right there. Okay, you sent it to me? Okay. I thought you was gonna share it on the thing, but
Two of them. Both.
All right, hold on. Oh, okay, cool. All right, let me see if I can pull this up. All right. All righty then. If I just, I would be caught dead. All right. Let's see if I can get these pictures up. Oh, yeah, baby. Okay, let me get these pictures up. All right, cool. Okay. Cool. All right, here we go. And this okay. All right, here we go. Now I'm gonna share this. Now, this was in one of those. This was in a 50 Cent video, and as you can see, he's in a NYPD car. Now, if you're supposed to be all G'd up and everything, and as you can see, this is supposed to be the evil white guy who got the mask on. They always make white people evil. So, and you could just tell he's joyriding inside this NYPD car, right? So that should have been, that was a sign right there that he was working for the police. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think he's a plant, and then he's another one. Oh, letting you know he represent he's pro cop. You know what I'm saying? These were signs. These were signs, and no one never. Because even when I'm looking at him, like, yo, why are you representing some coca? That's not even some G shit. Like, real G's don't do that. Now, CJ, we watch a lot of hip hop videos growing up. You know that they're gonna be, you saw the DMX when they ride the dirt bikes, right? Then you got the West Coast, they're known for their low riders. Or sometimes the East Coast over here, they're known to ride the trains, right? The subways over here represent, you know what I'm saying? It's like symbolic to New York, right? So that's hip hop. We never represent no cop. Only time we'll put cops in a video unless they're chasing us, or we clapping back, but we don't flaunt like this. So those were signs. I'm surprised nobody didn't really pick it up. I'm surprised nobody didn't pick it up. Look at this. This is crazy. I'm surprised nobody picked this up. He's working for the government. This is what he's working for the NYPD. He's working for the feds. And I think, to me, in my opinion, I think he was already an informant, in my opinion. Because if you built like that, see, when he starts saying, oh, well, where was the loyalty when you was robbing me? Where was the loyalty when you was having sex with my baby mother? That was a cop-out. That was just to cover his ass. But it's not going to do him no good, because you already signed the oath. You know what I'm saying? You affiliated. Snoop Dogg is affiliated with the Crips, but you don't see him snitching. Snoop Dogg snitching, and did you know there's a video that Snoop Dogg is dissing Tekashi too? So a lot of people is pissed off, man. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, he's done. Like, but you know what? Dog? But you know what? I'm gonna say this about this dude. He's protected too. The government's protecting him. He's protected. You know what I'm saying? So he got a lot of brothers locked up. They serving some serious time. You talking almost 20 years. Because he didn't want to serve the 47. So they decided, well, we'll break it up. And we just use that time, and we'll just break it up and give the guys that he told, we'll just give them the time, that, because that's all they did. They just broke it up and just broke the 40. Say, okay, we'll give him 10, we'll give him 9, or whatever the case is. So that's what they did. Because he was looking at 50 years. You know what I mean? So that's what we're looking at, man. I mean, unfortunately, Craig, this is what we're looking at. That's going to be and I'm going to tell you this. I tell black people this. I'm going to tell black people, just because he did it, don't think you're going to do it. Don't even try it. Because if you go in there and you're going to say, well, Tekashi 6ix9ine told, and nothing happens to him, and you go in there and start ratting, number one, the government's not going to protect you. That's number one. They're going to be like, thank you for making our job easy. You're free to go. They're not going to protect you. They're going to be like, he'll be buried the next day because you're the wrong color. You're the wrong color. That's the bottom line. Now, there's no brothers that they snitched and they still serve some serious number. They still serve 10 years. You're not going to get away with that. Now, he can get away with that because he's the right color. That's the bottom line. Now, I'm going to show you one more video where this dude, 6ix9ine, got robbed. He gets robbed. And my whole thing is this: where was where was all that rage and wearing the red flag then? You supposed to be from Brooklyn, from the streets. But then when you was getting robbed, when people say, yo, run your shit, oh man, don't I'll give you anything you want. Now you hear him. You hear him. So let's get it in. Let's get it in. Okay. Now, by the way, this happened in last year? This happened in 2009, I believe. Mr. Gangster. Now, this guy named Shah, and he's robbing Daniel Hernandez, which AKA Tekashi 6ix9ine. He said, look, he said, what damn, I gotta fix this. You know, look, Hernandez said, he said, give me your money. Where your money at? Where your money at? And here Hernandez said, I'll give you anything. I promise you. I think his name's Harv or something like that. I think it sounded like he knew. It sounded like he knew the guy. Yo, he said, Harv, you know I'll give you anything. Harv, Shaw, get in. Yo, he knew these guys. His own dudes knew him.
He one of them 9 Trey Bloods. That's who Harv is.
Yeah. That's why he was mad. This is the dudes that he put under the bus. He was still mad at that. Now, my question is, Where was that toughness then? Where was that shoot 'em up, bang, bang then? You got your street credit, then you should have went street on them dudes. But like, yo, I ain't giving you shit. Now, I'm assuming you may tell me you had all these. Where's your backup? Where's your backup? That shit is crazy.
Get in the car. Get in the car. Get in it. That's what I'm doing. Get the fuck in here. Ain't nobody in it. Ain't nobody in it. So why you doing all that? About what?
Yo, he said, this guy's straight pussy. He said, "Hey, go in there. I wanted to talk to you." I mean, this is documented. This is not. yo, CJ, this is too funny. It's my first time seeing this. He said, I want to talk to you. I was scared.
Why ain't got your number? Yeah, but why you do me like that, bro?
I'll be scared. Oh, I gotta pause that. He said, "I'm scared, bro. I'm scared. This is big bad blood, so affiliated." And he said, "I'm scared, bro. I'm scared." Why? So why'd you get into something that you know you don't have the heart to be like? It's not in your heart. It's not even your blood, but you decide to get some street credit to go along with your studio gangsterism. And then when shit got real, you couldn't deal with it. Now, I'm surprised. I give it up to Tekashi because he's still in the hood. I got to give it up to you. You still in the hood. I think with me, I would have been out the hood. If I'm going to talk my shit and instigate, I'm out the hood. I'm not staying in Brooklyn. And then look what happened. And he in Brooklyn, he getting robbed. He getting robbed.
Where the fuck is everything, man? Get in the car with us. Bye, nigga. Give me the phone.
Wow.
Yeah,
They took everything.
Wait, I have to make sure everything good, man. We're gonna talk some. That's it, man.
What a dick. Yo, this shit is too funny. I don't think they say anything after that. I don't know.
They got a part. I know the video I sent you. I think like the second half of it is where he was snitching in court.
Oh.
You know, they got this. You ever heard that clip?
Oh, I need you to call the police. Oh,
if you rewind it just a little bit, bro, so we can. As soon as he start talking again.
Okay, rewind. Hello. Okay.
Hello.
My brother has been kidnapped.
Ok, señor, estaré contactando al 911. ¿Tu nombre? Rivera Jorge.
Wow.
¿Únicamente en español? just kidnapped 6ix9ine. Tekashi 6ix9ine. They just kidnapped me from my car. Tekashi 6ix9ine. You know Tekashi 6ix9ine, the rapper, the singer. Yeah, they just kidnapped it. We get pulled over, right? But 2 guys with guns, and they just
they sound like they don't even believe him.
Yes. Yeah, right here around the corner. I tried to keep going, but they when I got too close to him to take the plane, the guy come on and tried to shoot me. So I back it up and I came this way.
Okay, show me where it happened. Turn around.
The police on the scene. Señor, ¿ya hay policías en la escena?
Sí, encontré uno aquí parado.
Okay, there's already police on the scene.
Damn, that shit is crazy.
I have 1305 Bedford.
I'm gonna top that. Yeah, that is crazy.
Yeah, bro, he was shook, man.
Yo. He said, yo, I'm scared, bro. I'm scared. Yo, but yeah. Oh, yo, Tekashi is a straight sucker, man. That dude is a straight sweet bitch, man. I swear. Like, I don't even know how these dudes roll with that bozo like that, man. Like, oh my God, like this dude is a straight bitch. And you know what? Let me tell you something. If he just stay out of there and said, look, I'll tell you what, look. I'll put y'all in a nice house. I'll let you move out the hood. You know, so I'll take care of your families or whatever. I just need some street credit. I ain't trying to start no beef with nobody. I just want that clout to sell records. That's it. And if he just played his part, everything would be cool. Like, I would respect that. But he didn't do that. He want to start wars. And, you know, and the dudes that he was around, you know, the dudes that he was around, they didn't take him seriously. They were just like on some, like there was this one video, like he was talking shit. He had a little poodle in his hand. I'm like, yo, what? Like real dudes don't carry poodles and shit like that. You know, we carry rock growlers, and you know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of flamboyant, like there's a lot of feminine bullshit with this dude. Like I didn't get that, but dude try to, like they just, his boys like shot, you know, they just laughed at him like, okay, this guy, he's talking crazy, but you know, he's having fun with it. And that's how they probably looked at it. I don't think they took him seriously, but you know, I think he said too much. He said too much. And people just like, okay, we're just gonna show him how to do it. Let me tell you something. If he had went to prison, he wouldn't survive one day. I'll tell you that right now. He would not survive. He just said it. He's like, oh, you know, I go to prison. You end up stab me in the neck and stuff. You know, he wouldn't survive that one day. He wouldn't survive one day. They would have ripped his asshole apart that same day. His best bet, he would have went with the Latin Kings or the Essays, stick with the Latino gang. He would have been better off with that. But the thing is, he has no relationship with them. You know what I mean? He has no relationship with the Latin gangs. You know what I mean? But you know, of course, we're the cooler. You know, we're everything that we do is natural. Everything that we do. And see, the problem is, Craig, you got to understand that. I mean, CJ, you got to understand that everything that we do, we didn't wake up and do. You know what I mean? Everything that we do it came from somewhere. It came from racism. It came from all the bullying. So gangs had to be made, right? These people who don't look like us, they think it's fun. You know, they think it's a joke. They think they just want to, we're just gonna join or side with black folks because it looks exciting, right? But if you look at other gangs from other races of people, it didn't come from oppression. It really didn't. It really didn't. It didn't come from oppression. They saw us and because they saw what we was doing, and they was like, okay, we want to be like that because that looks cool. That looks dope. So we want to act cool. We want to talk like them. We want to talk like black folks. We want to act like black folks, and just put our little spin into it, and call it and just rename it, just repackage it, just like religion, just like everything else. You know what I'm saying? Now, the God 6ix9ine, he has no relationship. He has no. I mean, look how he all tattooed up from head to toe. Like brothers didn't, you see them brother. They don't look like that. Now the SA gangs, they look like that. The Mexican gangs, they look like that from head to toe. If you look at the Mexican gangs, the Ecuadorian gangs, the I don't know, the all these little Latino gangs, they do some shit like that. So my question is, why did he stick with them? That's my question. I don't know, CJ. What is your thoughts, man? What do you thought about that video? That shit was so funny.
Yeah, bro. I mean, it just goes to show, like, his whole tough guy image just flushed down the drain, man. He got exposed. He's on there, man, pleading, talking about he's scared and like, oh, please don't hurt me, and all of this stuff, man. But I mean, look at the way he portrays himself in his music videos.
Yeah.
Like, he's big, tough gangster.
Mm-hmm.
He's want to throw up these blood signs, and like we already said, man, gangs like Bloods and Crips and stuff like that, they were created, man, based off of the oppression. They were created to police the communities, police our communities,
exactly.
man, and give us black people protection.
Right.
And now it's gotten to the point to where we're turning, things like that have shifted over into like this culture, and it's been glamorized so much, man. You got these studio gangsters and all these dudes who really ain't about much of nothing, man. They would be the first one to snitch. Like, as we see Tekashi 6ix9ine, we got people like that, trying to promote this tough guy image. But when they run into some real tough guys, we see just how they crack. So,
that's true. That's
at the
true.
End of the day, man, Tekashi 6ix9ine, this dude, like you say, he should have stuck with the Latin Kings, stuck with a Mexican game, man. Stay the hell, like, I mean, but at the end of the day, man, we see, how these outsiders, man, use our people. Like, look at how many brothers that this man just locked up, just got put in prison. This man was facing 47 years, and now he's already out making videos. That new video, what's it called? Goober? Making videos with sisters in it. I mean, like, it just snitched on, just sent like all these black men to prison. But his days are numbered, man.
They got the nerve to use our women to make the videos. Ain't that something? He ain't gonna use his Mexican women and degrade them, but he gonna use our women and have them and so they can expose them and so they can shake their ass or whatever. But why ain't he gonna get his Mexican women? Why? It makes me. Why are we allowing this, man? Like, why are we allowing this? See, that the blood. That's the Bloods part. That's out. Well, I won't even say us because I'm not part of that. I'm not looking for no quick come up, man. I'm not selling my soul like that. But see, those Negroes of blood. That's their problem now. They gotta fix that. They gotta fix that. And if they don't fix it, they're the biggest joke. I tell you, I'll be on air and I'm saying that they're a fucking joke if they don't fix that. They gotta fix it. You know what I mean? You created a monster, and now you gotta take it down, man. You gotta do whatever it takes. You created a Frankenstein, and that's what happened. So, like I said, these so-called Bloods ain't gonna handle that. Then they pussy. Then they not like I said, real Bloods wouldn't include them anyway. That's just my opinion. The real Bloods wouldn't even include them after they went through with the Latin Kings in these prisons, especially in Rikers. And then you're gonna allow somebody that could just pass for a Latin King member? Something's terribly wrong. Something's terribly wrong. So it makes me wonder where that again. If you ever look at his videos, you don't see the dudes behind them, and they got their guns out. You know, like some real hood shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't see that. You just see them like, you know, they throwing them the gang signs or whatever they doing, but they don't see them with burners. You know what I mean? Because he didn't put in no work. Like, dude, like if you're gonna get into that, you got to put in work. You got to put in work. And the show that you get on, you on camera, dude. Like Tekashi, you on camera. If he's watching, like, dude, you on camera. And you got exposed being a bitch. Somebody say, yo, run your shit, and you ran your shit. Like you didn't even say, yo, I'm going to take a bullet for this. Because if you would have took at least, look, if you would have did the 50 Cent and got shot 5 times, you might have lived, and you could probably make way more money. Because you could be like, yo, I took 5, like Pac, and I'm still here. And that would probably make you even more stronger. But you'd be like, yo, fuck it, I ain't getting shot no more. Fuck that. They ain't robbing me no more. And you would have to grow some balls. But you was afraid to get a little nick. Yo, you afraid, you know what I'm saying? Damn, dude, like all that went out the window. Now you recorded. That's recorded. You can't even run from that. You can't even run from that. And then on top of that, you admit that you snitch because you didn't want to serve no 47 years. That's the time that you committed. That's the time you should have took that. Even though 47 years is a long time. Let me tell you something. I'm not doing no 47 years. I'm not doing no 47 years unless the only time I'll be looking at them years, I want to say, unless I did the law-abiding citizen way. I went to the government, law enforcement, y'all didn't deal with it. Now I take matters in my own hands. So if y'all want to, I went to y'all, and I have every right to fight that. I can fight that. At least I can have a way to fight that. But dog, you snitched. You snitched. Like you didn't even. There was no way to fight that. That don't make any sense. Like he walked. So I just thought that was fucked up. But you know, there were signs there. You know, him by the police car, smiling, having, inside, driving inside. I mean, there was signs there, bro. Like people didn't pick that up. And I know you and I, CJ, we peeped that long time ago that man was a plant. Just to get black people locked up. Because that was kind of odd to see some bozo looking punk in a street gang like that. That's some real shit. That's not something you play around with. I can see if he came up like 50 Cent, he came up with his own group. That's what he should have did. He should have created his own his rainbow clique, right, CJ? CJ, he should have came up with his own rainbow clique, right?
Right.
I mean, look, he would have been safe. He would have been safe if he just started his own little. This is his own Skittle group or something. Call it the Skittle gang. I don't know. Call it whatever you want. But at least he would have been safe. But you decided to get in something that you didn't want to. You did not have no right to be in. I mean, it was. I mean, I don't know what Shotty. I don't know if he thought that hanging out with Shotty, he thought Shotty was going to be like another Suge Knight. I don't know, because Suge Knight was affiliated with the Bloods too. So I don't know. A lot of see CJ. A lot of these cats. Everybody want to be a Suge Knight. Everybody want to copy this Death Row situation because Death Row was just like this big, powerful rap label, and it's like it's not the same. Murder Inc. tried to do it. Shit flopped. Ja Rule try to act like he a Pac and sound horrible. He's, what I mean? It's just You know, everybody should just be themselves. Be, you know, be original. I'm not saying you could take a little here and there, but just be your own thing. Like, just create your own power structure. You know what I mean? Be different. You know what I'm saying? And that's the only thing I had a problem with some of these cats. A lot of people want to be like the next man because he started first, and it looked good. It looked good, you know, to see that, like, damn, you know, Suge Knight was just this big, powerful guy. You know, helped a lot of brothers and sisters too. But the difference is Suge Knight only helped his own people. He didn't go outside the race and say, "Oh, I'm gonna get me an Eminem, or I'm gonna get me a Tekashi 6ix9ine." No, he hang with some thoroughbred brothers. He said, "No, if we gonna represent the streets, we really gonna be in the streets." And that's what Suge Knight did. Suge Knight would never hire nobody like 6ix9ine. He, you know, I'm surprised even 50 Cent even deal with him. I'm very surprised. Very surprised. So I think that he's tricking a lot of our people, man. He gonna think that shit's cool. And people gonna go in there, people like, I can snitch and I can get out and nothing gonna happen to me. They're gonna get the big surprise, bro. I'm telling you. They're gonna get the big surprise. I'm telling you right now, they're gonna get the big surprise. I'm gonna see who's yeah, man. But it's unfortunate that you got our people, they're gonna fall for the hokey doke, man. There's gonna be a lot of our people because again, they're gonna try to make it where they don't have the government don't have to do so much. There's gonna be a lot of our people because you know what I'm saying. So it's scary, man. It's really scary, man. You know, and like I said, we got to be careful who we sleep with. We got to be careful who we allow in our circle because these people are not your friend. Now, this guy again, he got a lot of brothers locked up. A lot of brothers locked up. And because they trying to take down, you know, government's trying to crack down on this gang shit. You know that, CJ? They really trying to crack down on this gang shit. You know, look what they do with the MF, what's that called? The what's that Latin King and MF13s?
MS-13. Yeah.
MS-13s, yeah. They cracking down over in Long Island. There's a lot of these motherfuckers in Long Island of that Latin gang. You know what I mean? So they cracking down that shit. So you know, trust me. You know, I mean, I'll be surprised anybody decide they want to work with Tekashi. I don't know. I wouldn't trust him at all. I wouldn't trust him at all because he get one little bit of trouble. They can say, okay, we'll let you go, but you gotta give me some names. What do you know? What do you know? And he's gonna give it up because it's beneficial. It's beneficial. You know? So we gotta be very careful. I was watching this K and Pell skit, and it's so funny where Mikhail Pfeiffer was in it. And the guy, and you know, and see, those were signs that they was trying to warn us even then. Before the Tekashi 6ix9ine, they was trying to warn us how people would snitch for stuff. So his boy went in there and he came out with a pizza or something like that. He came out, and he's like, and a man was like telling Mikhail Pfeiffer, he's like, yo, see, he snitched. He snitched. He said, yo, we get the pizza. I bought it. He said, you fucking lie. This man said, you fucking lie. You know you. And then, but he was telling. He was like, oh, he said, oh, I didn't do that because so and so got killed. Mikhail Pfeiffer was like, no, what are you talking about? It was I forgot the guy's name. He was so and so. He was like, oh, and he just going back, showing it back, and telling the cop. He said, I told you that motherfucking snitch. But they was warning us then in these little funny skits that was going to happen. You know what I mean? So I mean, I think a lot of I'm telling you, it's gonna be a mess because people are gonna fall for that trick, and it's gonna be a lot of black people gonna get the big surprise. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. So I don't know. What are your thoughts? You think snitching is going to be a routine now? Do you think that? Like, what is your thoughts on that?
One, I'm kind of surprised that Tekashi 6ix9ine still has a listening audience at this point because you know, well, for one, I didn't know, but no, once I found out that he snitched or whatever, man, I didn't think he was going to be able to come back out and get back into music
That's what I thought too. Yeah.
because I mean, this dude lost a lot of his credibility. Like
Mm-hmm.
to me, he really never had much credibility because he was always weird, you know, like with the rainbow color hair and just the way he carried himself. So I definitely never listened to his music. I mean, the only reason I clicked on the last video, that Goober, is because I saw those sisters that he had up in there.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But I mean, other than that, man, I never been a fan of his music.
Me either.
You know, so I'm shocked that people out here still following this man. But like you say, it's not going to be a lot of artists that's going to want to work with him on any type of projects, man. I just don't see it at this point because, man, he got the snitch label.
Yeah.
He's an informant.
The rap.
Yeah. And
Oh man, they got a lot of cartoons about this dude. Like he got the rainbow. I'm gonna see if I can post it on my thumbnail. But yeah, man, they got a lot of cartoons characters looking like the rat with the rainbow hairstyle. And it's bad. You know, that's bad. You know, I don't want to be, you know, like you said, I don't want to be known for that. Like your whole, even though that you might make a lot of money, and yeah, he's still gonna make money because when he make a video, people gonna look at it. People gonna be like, yo, what type of music he's saying now, you know? So he's gonna make millions of views and stuff like that. And you know, as long as I get my money, I don't care. As long as I get to look fly, I don't care. You know, but I know back in the day, you a rapper and you couldn't do that. You were struggling. You know what I mean? You were struggling. There was no, you know, back in those days, there was no social media back in those days. You know what I'm saying? So you couldn't be going around snitching and telling, and you know that's bad on your rap.
well, look at how hip hop has changed, man. Look at how they embrace. Like I even heard of like gay thugs, like gay thug rappers.
Young Thug. Like I remember you had said that in your what we talked about last time.
You saw that album cover.
Yeah, let me see if I can pull that up.
Yeah, man, this dude.
I'm so glad you brought that up, bro.
Dressed up like a what they call a geisha. A geisha?
Yeah.
Which is another word for like a Chinese prostitute. In other words, like that's how he was dressed, man, wearing like a dress, and you know, you got these dudes walking around here with these Merces. And you saw the one, man, I don't even want to call him a brother, but the one that wears that tuxedo dress. Like,
oh yeah.
I forgot what his name is. I think Billy something. I can't remember. But look at how hip hop's changed, man. It used to be a manly, like, you know, tough guy image. I mean, you used to have it was required to have like a tough guy, manly image to be a hip hop artist. But man, these days, you know, back in the day, man, the big fat gold ropes and Kango hats to the back, you know.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go. Look at the rappers these days.
Thug. I'm gonna show you a picture of Young Thug, yo. Wow. Let me show you right now. This is not good. See, I ain't feeling this at all. Oh, that's not that. No, sorry. Sorry about that. Not that one. Not that one. That's Young Thug. Wow. Look at this. Look at that. That's Young Thug right there.
Young Thug. Like, I mean, what the hell? What's a thug? I mean,
Yeah,
like about
thugs
that
don't
in
dress like
thugs don't dress like that.
that.
Well, except these fake thugs do once they get locked up and put in prison and somebody
Yeah.
busting
Now,
their
I'm
behind
gonna be
out.
honest with you. He get locked up, he'll be somebody's bitch.
Right.
I guarantee you, he's gonna be somebody's bitch. He's letting you know that he's someone's bitch. He get locked up. That's that right there. Like you can't you I wouldn't even. Let me tell you something. I could never hang around people like that. I could never hang around people like that. He's embarrassing. But this is what you were saying. How these so-called rappers, or they claim they're rappers, because they can't rap for shit. Because 6ix9ine, he's not rapping, he's yelling, and it's more heavy metal type of music. It's not really rap music. But they, for some reason, they trying to make it seem as hip hop because they have a little hip hopish beat to it. But this is not hip hop. Dressing like this is not hip hop. But because the LGBT got their hands on it, they're saying their job is to feminize and weaken the brothers. And then you got people like this white boy like 6ix9ine equating that LGBT rainbow thing. Now, like I said, bro, you and I know a lot of real Latino brothers, our Latino family. You know what I'm saying? We gotta know a lot of Latino people. They don't look like no 6ix9ine. I never met no Latino dude that looks like 6ix9ine. That's just me. I never seen one. I never seen one. Not even the ones who's into the heavy metal. They won't look like that. So I just kind of odd, out of all the places that he could have just joined, he gotta come to black people looking like that. 6ix9ine. You know why? Because he knows that he would go to his Latino family. They know they will beat his ass. You sent me something, CJ?
Yeah, I sent you one last picture of 6ix9ine, so at least you could show that before we end this stream. But
All right, hold on. Yeah, hold on.
Yeah, man, I kind of.
All right, hold on. Yeah, this is disgusting, man. Let me turn this off. This is some faggot shit, man. I'm sorry. That's just pure evil, man. That's just pure evil. You trying to brainwash these people trying to brainwash our people with that crap, man. That shit ain't cool, man. Let me Yeah, man, but that's true, man. Young Thug. He can't even a thug. He dressing like that, looking like a woman. Let's see something. Oh, yeah, I might just leave this up here. That's the rat. Let me share that. Oh no, my bad. Not this one. Take that out. I'm just gonna leave that up here like this. I'm just gonna leave it right there. I like that picture. So we're gonna just end it with that. We're gonna end it with the rat. Yeah, we're gonna end it with the rat. So yeah, man, I just think that we're gonna have to really my man K Don 7, what's good? Yeah, that's the hip hop today is garbage. There's no lyrical ability being displayed. That's true. Don 7, KW Don 7, that's true. You're right. Hip hop. It's not even hip hop. You know who's hip hop? I'm gonna tell you who's hip hop. And CJ, you know who's hip hop. Karis One is hip hop. When I went to that concert, that's hip hop. You go to a Karis One concert, that's hip hop. Oh my God, it was. Yo, CJ, you ever went to a Karis One concert?
No, I haven't had a chance to go to a Karis One.
Man, it's so refreshing. The music, I mean, the bang of music. I mean, it's on my Facebook page. It's on my Facebook page. You could just check it out. I mean, it was awesome. It was an awesome performance, and I always wanted to. I finally got the chance to go to see his concert. I finally got the chance to see his concert, man. That was a breath of fresh air. That was hip hop. That was hip hop. So this is garbage. This is garbage today. This is garbage today. So Uruguay is doing the same thing. They did not rock and roll. Okay, and what's that? They will still and repackage. That's true. Repackage it and weaponize it against us. That's true, right, CJ? I didn't know we talked about that.
Hell yeah, no doubt.
They talk. That's facts. KW Dawn 7. He's right. That's true. That's what they're doing now. Taking our shit, repackaging it, and using it as a weapon. And now you got brothers are being locked up. And they fighting for this dude. And here's the funny thing about it, CJ. 6ix9ine was start the beef, and he'll step out of it and let the real killers do all the work for him. And now these guys are in jail, even though he's on record making a hit. He's putting a hit out on people. He's on tape. He's on tape. Yes. Oh yeah. Man, rest in peace to Little Richard. Yeah, they are cultural bandits. Dale Jones wrote 2 volumes over 20 years. Yep, that's true. Yes, Little Richard, man, 87 years old, man. He lived a long life. Yes, he is the king of rock and roll. Little Richard is the king of rock and roll. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. These people who will come in, take our shit, and don't even say thank you. They don't even acknowledge us. Only time they acknowledge us when we start asking them questions, be like, yo, how you feel about this? Like, how you feel you taking our stuff? And they're like, oh yeah, I have a lot of respect for so-and-so. I have a lot of respect. But how come you didn't say that when you first came out? You know what I'm saying? How come you didn't say that? And I was very surprised at Fat Joe, because that's 6ix9ine's people. I was very surprised. He said, yo, I would die if I get caught with that dude or hang out with that dude. But Fat Joe, he's old school. He's old school. He knows the rules. You know what I'm saying? He's old school. So I would say the bottom line is this: you don't want to face those years. Don't put yourself in any type of situation where you got to make a choice, because that is a hard choice. Serve 47 years, or snitch and get out. That's a hard choice. That's a hard choice. You know, like I said, it's one thing where you already told the police. The police didn't do it like that. The movie Low Bar said, that's why I think it's a great movie, and it makes sense. They didn't do it. They failed to do their job, and you took matters in their own hands. And they said, well, you about to looking at 47 years. Be like, fuck it, because I know that's what you're gonna give me anyway. Because this is what you wanted to do. You wanted to give me those years. You let this man out. You set me up. So if I'm going to serve the 47 years, then so be it. then so be it. But I know that person is no longer here. He's no longer breathing. Because this person had done this to my family. This person done this to, you know what I'm saying, to my loved one. I know that person is no longer here to deal with that. So that's totally different. There's no code with that. I know personally, I don't follow no prison code. And if you do something to me, I'm telling. I'm telling. And at the and the enemy don't take care of you because the enemy trains you. If the enemy trains you to commit crimes and they don't deal with you, then I would deal with you. That's it. And I think everybody should do that way. I think it makes sense. Because that way there's no rules. There's no rules. Because I don't follow that dumbass rule. It's stupid to me. I'm telling. And if they don't handle it the way I should handle it, like that George Zimmerman case, trust me and believe. I was gonna say it just like that. Let me just be quiet. Law, just look at the movie Law Abiding Citizen, and you know what I'm talking about. That's all I gotta say. I don't want to say too much. So yeah, so we're just gonna end this. CJ, any last words, my brother, before we close out?
Well, I just want to say, man, what I try to promote, to my brothers and sisters out here is education. Educate yourself, man. Focus on living a decent life, man. Don't get caught up with these scumbags like this, man. Seriously, because that game, it's just a dead end. It's a dead end road, man. It's leading nowhere. Like
Sure
we got
does.
got our sisters out here exploiting themselves. I mean, we got brothers being incarcerated in large numbers. Man, we got to re-educate the youth, man. Let's promote education. And I don't see nothing wrong with just, man, living a decent life, man, working a decent job, bro, just paying your bills, man. Doing what you got to do to survive. You know what I'm saying? That street life. Now we understand why black people. That's why when we talk about the inception of, gangs, they were meant to protect the community. We understood how our people were placed into poverty. So with the lack of resources comes an increase in crime. But at this point, man, what we need to just promote to the people is education, man. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is important.
That's right.
So let's man focus on raising our kids, man, being there for our children, passing down some type of trait or some type of skill that they can learn. I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with being a electrician. I mean, having a trade, working a decent job, man, just providing for your family, man. Don't get caught up with these dudes like this because you had these rats, these snitches, these informants that are scurrying amongst in the streets, man. And there's no loyalty. There's no loyalty. It's just all about a dollar. So Tekashi 6ix9ine, man. I mean, this dude just proved that a lot of these people that claim to be so hood, man. We saw what happened when the man was robbed and how he went, pleading and begging. I mean, but on video and on wax, he's this tough guy.
That's so true.
Yeah, he's this tough guy.
That's just still funny to me, man. I'm sorry. It's fucked up, but it's funny.
But when them white interrogators get these dudes behind closed doors into them interrogation rooms, man, they crack up. The most street gangsterous dude out on the streets is somewhere crying, somewhere up in a jail cell in a holding tank, crying for mama.
Yep.
These streets ain't no joke.
Streets ain't no joke. What's so funny about that? When because I'm going to add on something. If you look at the Vietnam Wars and all these wars that United States had, you had the tough toughest white boy, right? You had the toughest white boy. Oh, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. We're going to go and bomb this person, that person. They go over there, and we see this time and time again. We have seen a lot of those Vietnam movies where that when these motherfuckers get shot or they get cut, especially during the Vietnam War, that was sick. I was watching this movie called Born in July 4th by Tom Cruise. That came out in the late 80s. Good movie, based on a very good true story. And you see them, you see them white boys, they crying for their mama. And he's supposed to be the big, bad, brave white boys. Oh, we're going to go and we're going to kill those goops and da-da-da-da. You know what I mean? And then when the Gulf War, it was the same thing. Oh, we're going to kill them, those sand, and you know what I'm saying? And when they get shot, or when they arm get blown off, or whatever the case is, the first thing they crying for, mama, oh, mama, what my mama? I'm like, whoa, what happened to this big bad toughness? Same thing with this gang stuff. When shit get look hot, it looks fun, it looks exciting, but when it gets hot, they can't stand the heat. They can't stand the heat. And this is what you're seeing. This is what you're seeing. But you know what? A lot of brothers is going to fall for that trick. And they're going to be tricked. They're going to be like, and some of these people, and you got, it's been situations where people say, we'll let you go if you snitch. We say it all the time. Matter of fact, the Central Park jogger case, the Central 5. Remember they was telling those kids, oh, if you tell us what happened, tell us what you did, we'll let you go. Did they let them go? Nope. They served time. So it don't work for us. It worked for people like him because we do not have the complexion. So you go ahead and you try what he tried, because one of two things: either you're going to serve time anyway, which is going to be bad, and then they're going, when they let you go, guess what's going to happen? Then you got to deal with the streets. No protection. No protection. You know what I mean? So, and the only thing they're going to do is just pick up the body. But that dude, he's protected. He's protected. So, you know, and like I said, everybody know when I played the video, when he started committing that he was snitching, when the first video come, he got the handcuffs, and he start singing the bad boy, what you going to do? He has the handcuffs on there. So these are he was already part of the team. He was already working for the NYPD. He was already working, you know what I'm saying? CJ, you saw 21 Jump Street.
Yep, back in the day.
Right?
Right.
Remember the old school 21 Jump Street back in the day?
Yes, sir. Yep.
And how they used to be like kids on the school, and that's how they caught a lot of drug dealers, and they used to be high school students.
Wow.
But that's how he is. He's a 21 Jump Street kid, rapper. He's a 21 Jump Street rapper.
You know, Brother Bakari just posted.
Yeah, I know, but I'm about to finish my live. But I just want to just throw this in there real quick, because I just want to say this one more thing. You know, Young Pharaoh had did a video on his situation, and he was saying that he got shot in the back. He got into that gang, he got into that street life, got shot in the back. He said he got the bullet still in him today. He said he served 3 years for a gun that it wasn't that wasn't even his. So he didn't snitch. He took the 3 years. He even took the bullet. So what did they got him? Probation? You know what I mean? Like, what they got him? House arrest? Now he got a felony now? So what did it get him? So now he has to live to get his money making YouTube videos. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I don't want to live like that. I don't want to live like that's my only option. And hopefully I get some money or I get some donations. I can't live like that. So I just want to say thanks to the chat. Y'all was live. Thanks to the chat. Thanks for the people who was watching. This was a good program. I just had to speak my mind on it. But you know, we had talked about this clown before, man. This guy is a joke. He's a rat, and he's always going to be a rat. He's always going to be a rat. And but I think this is going to be this is going to be a trend among our people, but it's not going to work in their favor. There's going to be a lot of more black people going to get locked up, and because they think, well, if I snitch, I'm going to get off, and nothing not going to happen to me, and they're gonna get the big surprise at the end. So again, thanks for watching. Peace and love, and I'll see you again.